On this video, I'm going to share to you the truthful part of it on how you can get started after learning a tech skill. No mixing of words, and I'm sharing with you based on experience. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to have you here. So if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button because I talk about tech, AI, productivity, careers, and more. So hit the subscribe button and subscribe to all things Etel. So on this video, I'm going to be sharing with us how to get started in tech after learning a tech skill. So a lot of people do reach out to me. They're like, okay, how do they get started? They just finished learning maybe content writing. I just finished learning front-end development. I just finished learning back-end. I just finished learning UI UX and a lot. So how do I begin from there? On this video, I'm going to share to you the truthful part of it on how you can get started after learning a tech skill. No mixing of words, and I'm sharing with you based on experience, the real facts. So stay tuned and let's dive into this interesting topic. So the real thing here is that once someone is done learning a tech skill, they begin to get confused on how to get started after learning the skill. One thing I want to tell you is that before you learn, once you start learning a tech skill, make sure you have an online presence in terms of having a LinkedIn profile. Creating a LinkedIn account is very essential. I made a video, I posted, the last video I posted was on how you can optimize your LinkedIn page. So you can watch the video to see, okay, the important things you need to take note of when setting up your LinkedIn page, the important things that are necessary, the necessary things that you need to take into consideration, and the things that will help boost your profile to know that, okay, to make hiring managers see you and to help you connect with people in your field, people that will help you grow, people that just basically, LinkedIn is for connections, for growth, and a lot. So you can even apply for jobs on LinkedIn. A lot of people get gigs and connections on LinkedIn. So that is the first thing you actually need to do once you start learning any tech skill today. Have a LinkedIn presence. So once you have done that, okay, make sure you put in your best. And another thing again is that it's also good to carry your LinkedIn page along in terms of your learning process. So I'm learning in this particular organization and I'm taking part in the training there, and maybe today I learned on how to develop a website. Maybe I'm into front end and I learned on how to develop a website and a lot of things. I can go to my LinkedIn page and say, okay, for today I learned how to do this, I learned how to do that. Or maybe this week you can give a weekly review of the progress you have made so far. It's also a nice thing, that is if you have the time to do it, but it also helps you grow in that your profile. It also helps people, okay, see that this is what you're doing, and even connect with people and even connect with you as well. So apart from that, when you have keep on posting, and at the end of it you have been able to come out to finish successfully in that training, you can even upload it as well on LinkedIn. Maybe you can show your badge, you can show your certifications that yes, you have acquired this particular skill in this field, and these are the things you are able to learn so far. It makes you increase that your social media presence, your LinkedIn social presence. It helps you increase it. So apart from the LinkedIn part, once you're done now, what is the next thing to do? The next thing to do once you're done with learning a tech skill is to start applying for internships and continue learning. Yes, start applying for internships. So a lot of people thinks that once they are done learning, immediately they are done learning today, tomorrow somebody is out there or somebody will just give them a job immediately and they'll start earning in dollars. That is not how it works. It's a long process. It's a long process. It's something you have to be patient. Yes, I know a lot of people, they will tell their story that immediately they finished a particular course. In fact, maybe some even will say maybe their first course and they just got a job. Yes, they might just be lucky. You too can just be lucky, but there is no how either that person have not connected with a lot of people and done few things as well. Self-learning, a lot you need to do. So once you're done learning, try to gain experience, real world experience apart from training, like volunteering for organizations. I can't stop emphasizing on volunteering. I volunteered a lot for a lot of companies. Yes, I know I'm not getting paid, but I'm getting the experience. I am learning, I am growing, I am adding it to my portfolio. That is another thing I feel I didn't even talk about. Make sure that as you're training, you're building your portfolio. What is portfolio? Portfolio is a list of works that you have done, a list of things that you have created in that skill that you learned. Every skill has portfolio. Even if you're a content writer, even though you write, you can write something, publish it on Medium. There are platforms that you can publish what you write for free. You can use Medium, publish what you wrote, and have maybe a Google Drive and place all the things that you have written there. That is your portfolio. If you're into development, you can put everything that you worked on GitHub. If you're into UI UX, you can have what you worked on Framer, on Google. You can even have it on Google Slide. You can have it as a presentation, or you can anyhow you want to show your work. Just make sure that wherever you're showing it to be clear and you're being precise on what exactly you did. That is for portfolio. Make sure you have a portfolio. So as you're volunteering, you're adding all these things that you learned to your portfolio. You're increasing your knowledge. So volunteering, I cannot stop emphasizing on it. Even though you're doing it for free, do it. You can never tell, that company might grow, and from there they can even employ you on the long run. Some people actually reach out to companies just to volunteer for them. You can just go on LinkedIn, search for, maybe there is one or two companies you might be admiring that you like how these people operate. You can request that you want to volunteer and intern with the company. They don't need to pay you. On the long run, you might even you might surprise them and they will even want to employ you. I've worked for a company before that I volunteered with, and on the long run I got an internship in that company, a paid internship. So volunteering is good. Interning with organizations is also good. There are a lot of programs out there, internships out there. You can apply for them, take up the internships. I also posted the HNG internship. A lot of people go through the HNG internship. This internship, you'll be able to collaborate with like-minded teams and maybe build a project, work on something regarding that field that you're in. And from there, before you know it, you have gained connections. Before you know it, you have already learned one or two things. You have added it to your portfolio, and that serves as an experience. Your CV will be updated. In all of this, keep updating what you learned on your CV. Keep updating what you learned on your portfolio as well. And as you're growing and connecting, before you know it, you have already hitting your first gig, your first job. You have already gotten your first job. When you want to start applying, you have to not only use LinkedIn. There are other social media platforms you can use, like Twitter. People actually post job opportunities on Twitter. Connect with people that post job opportunities on Twitter. Connect with people on LinkedIn as well. Connect with people even on sites. people around you. You're in Lagos, once you meet people, go for tech events. There are tech events that are being held in different states. Go for tech events, connect with people, tell them what you do. Be outspoken. There's nothing to be shy of. You can never tell that maybe that person that you're feeling that there's no need telling him or her, that person might be your first client. You can never tell. So what are the points I listed here? If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe to my channel for more updates. So what are the points I've listed here so far? I've listed that, okay, ensure that you have created a LinkedIn page when you start learning a skill. 2, make sure as you are learning that skill, you're building your portfolio, your work, everything that you worked on in that particular skill. You're building it, you're adding it up on a particular place or particular platform. 3, ensure that once you're done, try to learn more by searching for internship opportunities where you can learn more, where you can grow, even though it's free, even though like you're not being paid. Do it. Even though you're paying for a certification, when you're done with the internship, do it. It will help build you. Volunteer for organizations. Is very necessary to volunteer. Volunteering helps you prove yourself that yes, you're capable of doing this, and you're learning more as you're proving yourself. So once you're done with all these things, make sure as well that you're also building your CV. I made a video also on, I think the heading of the video is how to get a job and things you need to take note of that. So you can just search for the video. In that video I showed how you can optimize your CV, get an 8 years optimized CV. I showed how you can be able to create nice cover letters for that particular field you are. I also showcased how platforms you can use to track your job application process and a lot more. So all of these are actually very necessary, and is necessary once you're done learning the test skill and you want to start applying for jobs. You want to start making it. You might not really start making it the way everybody's talking about, okay, tech and all that. Once you get into tech, that is all. You have gotten an international client. You might not get an international client immediately, but as you grow, as you volunteer, as you intern, from there you can start with even Nigerian clients, and from there you can hit an international client one day. So I hope I've been able to place emphasis on how you can get started in tech once you're done with a training, and I hope you learned something today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share more insight on what you think that can help people that finished a particular course, what can help them land their dream jobs, what can help them enhance their skills in that particular field, and how what they can apply to get their dream job. So you can drop your comments. You have an experience, you can drop your comments about that. And that will be all for today. Have a nice day. Bye.